Hi everyone, welcome back to Taking a Page on Reiki, and this is Paige, and I'm so glad to see you back on yet another episode. I'm so glad to having you joining us, and if you have any opinions on today's topic, which I am sure will be stirring up some of the thoughts that you might have some thinking to do after watching this. If you have any things you'd like to share, please use the comment down below and share with us your thoughts, your take on the topic itself. So as the title suggests, we're just talking about healing today. It's not specifically about Reiki, but I have seen a lot of people who are associating Reiki healer to to that myth of being fully healed. So yes, like one thing that I really learned throughout my healing journey is that being fully healed is sincerely a myth. I guess that we have always been taught that whatever we do, wherever we go, there is always this final destination. There's always this end goal that we will have to achieve at the end of the day. However, if you look at healing itself, we can set intention, we can have some sort of expectation of what to get out of healing, but I can see like the healing journey only have milestones to mark our progress. However, there is truly not a destination. There's no end to it. And with that, I see that being a work in progress, being someone who is constantly on the healing journey itself, is not a shameful thing as a lot of people are making it out to be. And being on the same level as everyone else, like even if you're practicing Reiki or Tarot or astrology or Akasha record, it does not matter, but see yourself as the same level as everyone else. It does not make you less than who you are. And that certainly does not mean that you are less qualified or not qualified to heal another person or to teach another person or to lead another person down their own personal healing journey. I've seen so many people assuming that a healer or someone who is working with or teaching Reiki would be fully healed or in some way, shape or form more advanced in their healing journey than the other. Like in some way I would say like these people, like everyone who is practicing Reiki, who has been on their healing journey, we have been putting in the work and have some experience with healing, but to say that those people are fully healed or more advanced in healing, it just feels like a competition on trying to make people out to be bigger than who they are, or make people out to be more special than who they are. Like once again, being fully healed is a myth. It is a myth born out of the assumption that perfection can be achieved, that a perfect human being can, be born out of healing. Now, I can personally see that as an issue because now being unhealed is seen as an issue to be fixed, and that a healer, especially, however also everyone else in this healing process, they are all being held up to that level where they can't be human and can't make any mistake. They have to, because they have healed, so they have to be amazing, that they have to be perfect, they have to be nice. And to some extent, these humans, these people who are healing or the healers, they have to agree to what everyone else is agreeing to. Like so often, like when you look at there is this agreement, disagreement are often being taken as political standpoint in the spiritual healing community, and that if one is disagreeing with what the majority are agreeing on, it means that the person is low vibrational or not awakened, or to some extent having impure intentions and trying to ruin everyone else. I can see that even some healers, and teachers falling into this trap itself, where one is often emphasizing on how woke they are or how love and light they are, because they have been on this spiritual journey or healing journey for a longer time, like longer time than the rest of us. Yeah, like it become a little messy. I have to say I have not been on this journey for that long. Like I have started somewhere between 2017 2018, and I literally practiced Reiki, like for about 3 years, and so I don't think that I have been on this journey for that long. And the pedestal people are putting me on, like when I'm talking about Reiki or healing, like I just feel like all of this are sometimes not necessary. Like we are all equals. We are all just trying to learn, to heal, to help each other through the difficult journey that we have, that we are on. And why are we comparing to each other, like how the world is pitching us against each other in the capitalistic world, like like just understand, okay? Like I am not saying that we should ignore when people have made mistakes, or when people are doing or saying problematic stuff, okay? In fact, I think it's okay to call people out. It's okay to have an open conversation, open discussion with the person whose behavior could be harming you or the people around them, okay? Tell them, have an open discussion, and hold them accountable, because that's how we all learn and grow. But at the same time, stop putting people, and by people I mean healers, spiritual teachers, spiritual leader, etc., or yourself, on that pedestal where you're making everyone else lower than you. But at the same time, like once again, no one is lower than each other. Like we are all equal. We are all in some way, shape or form, we are all just a human being. We are living, we are learning, we are we are growing. What I'm saying is if you have been on this journey for a long time, that's cool, awesome. If you have just recently found spirituality and you love it and then you are enjoying your journey, cool, awesome. If you can channel Reiki and read tarot and levitate at the same time, cool, awesome, continue doing what you're doing. But at the same time, okay, on the same note, if you are still a work in progress, if you are still struggling daily, if you are someone who might not have a lot of confidence in your own work and skills and your healing journey, that is cool, that's awesome as well. Continue to work with yourself, and you will eventually gain enough experience. You will eventually gain enough knowledge and wisdom to do what everyone else is doing, like that, if that is what you want to do. What I want to say is that what you have learned, what you have practiced, okay, and what you have achieved, they are all something that you should be proud of. What you have experienced, you have healed, okay, they are all something that you should embrace and celebrate. But that does not make you any better or bigger or more important than anybody else out there. On my coaching and healing journey so far, I've sincerely met so many people who either like they are putting themselves down because they feel like they have not been on this journey long enough, or they are putting themselves down because they are not practicing any spiritual practices, like because they do not know how to read tarot or channel Reiki and Akasha records. They just feels like they are less than all those people, like all those teachers who are practicing all of them. It does not mean that they are not interested in them. It does not mean that they are not not skilled in them. But not practicing any of these spiritual practices or not good with them makes a lot of people feel like they are less than, that they are not enough to speak up, to share their wisdom, to share their own healing experiences, which I feel is sincerely a shame. Like, a person who does not practice any practices can be as spiritual as those who do. Like, spirituality itself is not about all these new age modalities practices. It's about who you are and who you continuously choose to be in every single moment in your life. It's about your conscious choice. It's about, are you choosing to be your most authentic self at this moment, or are you doing your best to serve yourself and those around you? I often see healing as coming back to my utmost authentic self, that self that I am when I'm free of all the shame and guilt and restriction and expectations and programmings and social conformities. However, with so much guilt and shame and programmings and all those other else that we have internalized on, throughout those years of living, I would sincerely say that to fully heal all of them, I think it would take longer than just one lifetime to fully heal all of them. And throughout the next lifetime, who knows, we are still going to pick up new, programming and social conformity that we encounter that is happening on the surrounding. So it sincerely make the healing journey a never ending one. And yeah, admitting to yourself that you are a work in progress, allowing yourself to be that work in progress, to know that you are healing and that you have probably healed from some of the traumas and traumatic responses that you have done in the past, and continue to do that. That actually allowing us all to have a bigger room to learn and grow. And during the process of it, if you are given the opportunity to guide and also to help another person who is going through similar things as you down their healing path, you are sincerely helping, or you are actually spreading that growth, spreading that light to another person. So yeah, if you have been wondering if you are qualified to heal or teach or lead someone else down their healing journey when you are healing, the answer is yes. Yes, you are. Every one of us are doing that. And all the healers, all the spiritual leaders and so on, we are not perfect. We are still just learning. We are still a human making mistake. And that does not mix, making mistake, being human, does not mix any of us less than the others. That sincerely just make everyone else equal and working together. Understand that we can only restore sovereignty into this world when each and every single one of us find self-sovereignty. That each and every one of us are free to be ourselves, that we are free to make our different opinions, to share our opinions and wisdom and experience, and not competing and comparing to each other on how much better or worse each other is doing, because there's no better or worse in this healing journey. It is just a healing journey that we all go on, and each and every one of our healing journey are different than the other, so there's no comparison that can be involved in this at all. So yeah, I know this sounds like a rambling of some sort, but I just feel like this is a very important topic to touch on, and I hope that this helped to bring up some thought-provoking process for you. Like, you can meditate on it, you can journal on it, and if you have any thoughts you'd like to share with me, with everyone, feel free to use the comment down below. And I won't judge what you're saying. I like to have a different opinion so that we can all share the experience, we can all share our different point of views. It is very important. It is sincerely, the different experience and opinions are what prompts more healing for each and every one of us. So yeah, share your thoughts, share your your take on this. And if this video is helpful to you, please feel free to hit the like, subscribe to Love and Science channel, and I'm looking forward to see you guys on the next episode. Bye.